Morning coffee time, the best part of the day. So last year, during the height of the COVID lockdowns in California, uh, before I started the PCT, I didn't have anywhere to go because I didn't have an apartment. Campgrounds were shut down. And I ended up doing 190 miles on the Condor Trail, and it was rough. I mean, the Condor Trail is badly overgrown in places. We're talking about like bushwhacking through raspberry bushes, stuff like that. Every time I touched a leaf, I would end up with multiple ticks on me that I'd have to just look out for and flick off because everything was shut down. You couldn't get any sort of permethrin or anything because REI was shut down. There was like a 3-day delay to get anything. It was rough, and I basically lived for getting to my tent at the end of the day. I really don't get people that don't like being in tents. Tents are awesome. Kind of feels like I camped in a jungle last night after dropping past that last shelter. Looks like I have about 7 miles into Hot Springs, so should give me enough time to spend a couple of hours charging and buying and eating, and then hopefully make it another 8 or 10 miles on the far side. Hey, less than 2,000 to Katahdin, no problem. And then what, 700 through Quebec? Assuming the border opens and they let in stinky hikers. I find it interesting that the signs have started listing next shelter north and south. You know, if you really, really, really only want to stay in shelter, I guess. Okay, welcome to Hot Springs, first of the on-trail trail towns. And rumor has it, there is a coffee shop. Ye old Dollar General once again. Well, that was a long time coming. I've been in contact with them pretty much since Key West, but hadn't run into them yet. Once again, sitting outside of Dollar General, repackaging and everything. They did have hiker wine, but sweet red, figure I'll try it. I only have about a half day left out of here. And then just the normal food, wipes, all that stuff. Once again, I guess I'm surprised I'm not running into more hikers out here. It's been a handful, but nothing like what I expected. Supply was fine, the food was good, and it was trying to upload my last video that completely threw my time off today. Now it's like 3:30 and I've got to get up the hill because apparently the rain is starting at 8 o'clock. Yeehaw. In for at least another day of rain ahead. Okay, yeah, I can believe I'm going to get hit by weather here. Check out them clouds. There is the ye old town of Hot Spring. Did not see as many hikers as I was expecting. A lot of people on motorcycle though. And now, of course, I'm doing the uphill with a full pack. Okay, got to talk to my mother for a while as I was climbing that hill out of Hot Spring. And now it is starting to drizzle on me already. Per the weather forecast, it is going to rain tonight and it is going to rain tomorrow. But at least at the moment it's hot. I mean, I guess a hot rain's kind of like a dry heat, right? I'm still hoping to make it. It's about 5:30 now, so assuming the rain doesn't get too heavy, I'm gonna push on until 8. I like to hit at least 15 miles on resupply days, if I can. Though, you know, I'm carrying hiker wine back there. That's heavy. If I was smart, I'd stop sooner. Man, Gut Hooks gets a little harsh here. Stagnant and unappetizing water. I mean, come on, in Oregon, this would be called, like, yummy. It is actually really nice hiking right now. Not too warm, not too cool. Occasional sprinkle to cool off, but more weather coming in. And it looks like there's some parking lots and such ahead, so I'm gonna hit the next water source, fill up, and then start looking to camp. Because I don't like camping near any of the roads or gaps or anything like that. I just had to say that, and then it opens up. See, this jacket totally throws off my ensemble. Okay, I just got hit by my old friend's severe thunderstorm warning. I ran up to get water and now I'm backtracking. There was a campsite 0.2 back, and yeah, I don't feel like messing around in this. Okay, I backtracked. I had to give up a better site because quite frankly it was getting slammed by wind. Also with rain on the way, I like to be on a slant so I don't end up sitting on a puddle, so that's why I'm on this side versus that side. Okay, this is my first time trying the sweet wet red hiker wine instead of the Cab or Merlot, and yeah, I wouldn't get this one again. Okay, I swear this tastes like slightly alcoholic cough syrup. It rained pretty much the entire night. Nice and cozy being in a tent, just hearing the rain patter on the top. Of course, now I have to pack away everything wet, but well. Middle of the night, a tree somewhere in the vicinity gave way and crashed down. So that was kind of a sudden wake up, but other than that, nice night. Wouldn't you know it, right when I was about to dive out of the tent, that's when the rain picks up again. Okay, nothing like waking up and getting to do your morning cat hole walk in the rain, but all good. I am actually really well supplied at the moment to be able to make it to at least Irwin, which is the next on trail town. However, I found out this morning that my phone battery pack is down lower than I thought. So now I'm kicking myself because I might have to actually jump off and go to one of the hostels or something just to charge that, which is annoying. But at the same time, I want to be able to make videos and things. Because the moment my phone battery runs out, that's when the trail's going to get super hard to follow. And then that's when I'm going to see a wolverine riding around on the back of a bear and I won't be able to record it. Thunderstorms mostly missed me last night. I got a couple of rumbles. There was just a storm that blew through, so the rain started coming down kind of hard. And there was a decent amount of rain overnight. I left my pot out to get some, free dishwater from the rain. And there was a surprising amount, so I guess it just rained all night. Today it's supposed to rain in the morning and then clear up. So I actually have my rain fly on my drying platform on the top of my sleeping pad, and hopefully by the end of the day I can get that dry. I'm usually all for climbing fire towers and getting a little bit of an extra leg workout, but I guess it's kind of pointless with all this fog. Oh well, I'm sure there's more. Okay, well, that was a nice surprise. Those guys were, or that couple was former 2016 AT Southbounders. They just came out here to get back, so perfect timing for a Sprite. Though once again, it always hurts to say no to the beer. But when I'm looking at, hills for the next 12 miles plus, that tends to sap my motivation, I found. Okay, so due to my battery-related mishap coming out of Hot Spring, it looks like the plan's going to be to get to Sam's Gap tomorrow. It's about 27 miles from where I am. And then I'll overnight there, recharge everything, and get back on the trail the following morning. If I sound annoyed, it's because I was kind of looking forward to getting a nice, 3 or 4 day stretch to Irwin without having to worry about, I can only go so many miles, get some solid low 20s days. But oh well. Just take it as an opportunity to get some more food, right? And that'll probably let me push on past Irwin, where I was nominally looking to potentially get a shower and everything. There's rumor that some of that norovirus issues are based around there. Absolutely no views all day. I've just been in this fog bank. I got below it briefly. Also, the mud makes for slow going at times. I've seen a few people have wiped out based on the tracks. So this is the bad weather bypass. I'm gonna go the white route. I mean, it's foggy, but I don't see any reason not to. If I have to, I'll turn back. It's not bad, it's just crummy. Okay, well, that actually wasn't that bad as far as the quote-unquote exposed ridge section. The only bummer is it's apparently pretty nice views up there, but of course with the never-ending fog bank today, I got nothing. Oh well. Really a bummer not getting to see the views that usually go along with these balds. Okay, well, not quite a room with a view, but it'll do. Home sweet home for the night. I crossed the 300-mile mark since leaving Springer. I have not had a single clear view all day. Just been walking through the fog. And it looks pretty much exactly the same as last night and all day yesterday. Okay, so tonight's going to be my penalty hostel night, which at least I'll get a shower, right? Haven't had a shower or laundry since Gatlinburg, so that won't be too bad. I also get to hike south to go north. It's one of those wonderful sections. But I'm only about 17 miles out of Sam's Gap, which is where I get a ride to the hostel, so figure late afternoon I should be there. And it's not like I'm going to stop to take in the views. Oh my God, I can see further than 15 feet. That's amazing. So I'm feeling kind of weak today. I don't know if I just didn't get enough food yesterday or what the deal is, but trail magic. Somebody left a cooler. I'm guessing it's probably the guy that was doing the trail maintenance up there that had sodas for Thru Hiker, so that was nice. Oh, this is fun. A couple of miles of steep climb. Yeehaw. Sunlight, I can get used to this. Yeehaw, an actual view. Yeah. Sun's been shining. I've been finding people to chat with. It's kind of a real bummer that I'm jumping off the trail in less than 2 miles for the evening. I feel like I got, a good 5+ miles left in me at this point. And from what I hear, tomorrow the rain comes back in, of course. Okay, Sam's Gap, and unfortunately, this is where I pick up my ride off trail for tonight. It's actually pretty damn impressive from the outside. Inside, bed accommodations, basic, but it works. Okay, so I have been able to shower, I have been able to do laundry, I've been able to dry everything off, and now my battery and everything is just finishing up charging, so I will be good to get back on trail bright and early tomorrow morning. Food here was actually fairly decent. They had a bunch of like frozen prepared stuff, so I was at least able to get enough and, beats the average trail meal. It looks like tomorrow I'll have a full day in the low 20s, and then early the following morning I'll go into Irwin, hit Uncle Johnny's, do a resupply, and then push on to whatever the next thing is.